He blamed me for the fire that destroyed his restaurant, even though he knew the truth. But he never expected that the quiet, inexperienced trainee he tried to sacrifice would become the one to burn down his lies. I'm Jonah, 24, and I worked as a kitchen assistant in a popular fusion restaurant in San Diego. It wasn't my dream job, but it was my stepping stone. I loved cooking, loved the chaos, the heat, the rhythm of it all. The head chef Mauro was a celebrity in the local food scene, charismatic, confident, loud enough that the universe seemed to bend around him. But charisma can hide rot. One night, the dinner rush was brutal. We were understaffed, overbooked, and every station was barely keeping it together. Around 9:30 p.m., flames erupted from the fryer. Not sparks, full flames. They shot up like a dragon exhaling. Within seconds, smoke filled the kitchen. The fire suppression system kicked in, but the grease was too hot, too old, too neglected. We evacuated. The fire department arrived. The building survived, but the kitchen was destroyed. The next morning, the owner called us in individually. They wanted statements for insurance and investigation. I told them everything. The fryer had been acting up for months. Temperature spiking randomly, oil not replaced regularly because Mauro always said it was too expensive and good enough. But when Mauro gave his statement, he said something very different. He blamed me, said I'd been careless, said I ignored obvious signs, said I wasn't trained properly, which he claimed was somehow my fault. The owner looked at me like I was a stray dog they'd accidentally let in. The insurance company flagged the claim as suspicious. Suddenly, everyone was whispering, and Mauro, he walked around like a martyr, like he'd tried to save his restaurant from my incompetence. I wanted to fight back, but I had no proof. Until the dishwasher pulled me aside one night and handed me a USB drive. He said nothing. He just nodded and walked away. When I opened the files, my heart stopped. Security footage from the kitchen, weeks of it. Footage of Mauro skipping equipment checks. Footage of him turning off the auto shut-off alarms because they were annoying. Footage of him instructing us to reuse oil far past safety standards. Footage of him throwing a tantrum and slamming the fryer so hard it sparked. Footage from the night of the fire, showing the fryer overheating on its own while I was across the kitchen prepping salads. I didn't confront him. I didn't tell anyone. I simply packaged everything. Dated footage, screenshots, timestamps, audio logs, equipment reports with his signature, and sent them anonymously to the owner, the fire marshal, the insurance company, and the restaurant's investors. The explosion wasn't fire. It was legal. The next week, Mauro arrived at work to find the owner waiting with 2 investigators. 20 minutes later, he was escorted out the back door, shouting that he was being framed. But the footage didn't lie. The insurance claim was approved because the fire was officially ruled as negligence caused by him. The restaurant closed for renovations. Mauro's reputation shattered overnight. His TV show canceled, his sponsorships withdrawn. Other chefs roasted him online, calling him reckless and dishonest. As for me, the owner reached out a month later, apologized, and offered me a paid culinary program scholarship. Said they'd been wrong about me. Said they saw raw potential. I accepted. But I never went back to that restaurant. Today, I'm training under a Michelin-starred chef in Santa Barbara. Mauro's restaurant reopened under new management, and I heard they struggle to hire because nobody trusts the brand anymore. Sometimes revenge isn't a plan. It's the moment the truth forces someone's mask to fall, and when it does, the fire that once burned you finally burns them instead.